And so, do you really need a degree so that you can be called a designer? A quick answer is... What is up, fam? Welcome back to my channel. You're watching The Designer Life with Ika. Well, it's been a while since my last design vlog. I think it was last year. It's great to be back doing this, pero nakakapanibago ulit to do this for quite a long time. So, bear with me if I'm not making sense or if there are a lot of cuts because I'm gonna stutter. I'm not so used to it anymore. But what we're gonna talk about today is, can you become a designer without a degree? A lot of people are into design, into arts, photography, videography, editing. Kasi yun yung nakikita online. So, I think people are starting to make that a hobby, or sometimes kahit ka nagtatrabaho na yung isang tao, may career na, they're interested in a career shift or getting into gigs na related sa design. And so, do you really need a degree? A quick answer is no, not really. But of course, there's a big advantage if you studied and you had this curriculum, you went through this academic track, you were really guided so that it could be your career path. The big problem or the big insecurities of people who wanted to get into design or want to try is parang ang intimidating ng design, ang daming equipment, ang wide ng scope niya, and with everything that's happening, how do you even start? I just want to share that I have encountered so many people na nag-start lang sa isang hobby, yung design, yung photography, video editing, and then they transitioned into making that into their career and doing side hustles. So earning, meron din na multimedia arts graduates or design graduates na they didn't actually fulfill or they didn't choose that career path. So it really depends on what you feel inside. So just follow that, and if you have that urge, if you have that desire, then you could be one. Honestly, self-taught designers, people I meet na nag-start lang as a hobby, mas passionate sila, mas grabe yung level of desire, of knowledge that they want to get, rather than people who actually study design. And you can learn so much from them. So, how were they able to get there? Like, from hobby to earning, from passion to profession. So, what I'm gonna share right now is what I've actually learned from them. And number one is be specific. So, narrow down what you want to do. Design is such a wide scope. Merong graphic design, may video editing, motion graphics, illustration, video editing, photo, and a lot more. It's such a wide scope. So, choose one first. Isa muna. Next is start learning. There are a lot of online resources. Daming free dyan. The internet has loads of information and a lot of them are free. Almost all of them are free. You can learn that on YouTube. If you have this short attention span, then you can have YouTube Shorts. You can have TikTok. A lot of people are posting some tips. You can also read about certain things about design and what not to do. A lot of PDF files out there, and websites that share best practices, tips on what you need to know. But all of these are just information. Everything you just need to chew on, absorb as much as you can. But the most important thing is that you go and practice, you do it. Hindi pa rin by the book lang in design. You have to make it hands-on. You have to do practical application because that's the industry. You can't just know the principles, you can't just know how to use the camera. Anong point? So practice, 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 experiment, use the apps, use your equipment, just explore, go do it. Once you get the hang of it, hindi pwedeng mag-isa ka lang. So the next step I have to give you is to go find your network, find a community with the same passion, with the same goal. And mas maganda kung mas magaling sila kesa sa'yo. Because you're gonna learn so much from them. Be open to learning, be open to mistakes, and have fun. A lot of designers are introverts. I'm an introvert, and it's really hard to step out of that bubble, diba? But you'll find yourself learning really fast when you're with other people. There's feedback, you gain insights from them, and they help you out in certain things. So it's really important. At first, it might be a struggle to converse, to be open to this communication. Pero once you get the hang of it, it's actually fun to do things with people, things that you're interested about, and just having fun and hanging out with people. You'll never know kung sa kanila mo makukuha yung next project mo, yung opportunity for a job. A lot of design related stuff you need a team, you need people, so invest on creating relationships. Next thing is, I guess, show up. If meron ng collab, if meron opportunity, go there, be present. Maybe one thing that's holding some people back, they feel like you need to be so good, you need to be skilled, you have to have that innate eye for design, eye for art. Everything starts from zero. So the only way to improve is if you're there, if there are workshops, if you're invited to classes, then go. You have to be there. Lastly, if you just keep everything on loop, you learn and then you practice, you network, and then you find this opportunity, then you show up, then you learn something new again. It's going to be a chain action. And one day you'll have a lot of projects, a lot of works, create your portfolio. If you really want this as a career, as a profession, portfolio is so important. Alongside with your resume, some companies don't even ask for your resume, they ask for your portfolio straight up. Don't be intimidated with design, thinking twice, feeling nyo di kayo worthy to become a designer or kailangan sobrang ganda agad ng gadgets na meron kayo, or you need to really have course related to design to become one. You have that advantage, of course, but you can. Mas mahirap siya, of course, kasi yung effort magagaling talaga sa'yo. Pero kung gusto mo talaga siyang gawin, may paraan, and a lot of people are successful. A lot of self-learned designers, photographers, editors are successful. And if they can, you can. Hope this helps, and whatever you have in mind, comment them down below. If you are a self-learned designer, if you're a designer, if you want to be a designer, maybe you have a story to tell, so comment them down below. I'd love to talk about it and reply to your comments. I promise to create more content, guys. Don't forget to click the red button down below and hit subscribe. This has been Ika. See you guys in my next vlog. Bye!